Alright, this is game 4 of the Turtler7 Now Champ Challenge for how quickly can you beat me in every set of Ascension. You play each set one at a time until you win, then we get to move on to the next set. And I have FortuitousOne, the Ascension Tactics World Champion for the very first tournament of tactics ever. He took me down on the way there, so he's earned his spot at the top. And we'll see how this goes for him. So far, the first 3 games did not go overly well for him. But this is the base set. I will take just a Mystic. I do believe I have a Grand Design in my next handish. Oh yeah, there it is. There's a Grand Design in my next hand. Not gonna lie, Reactor Monk into Grand Design, this is the kind of start you dream of. I mean, Double Arbiter's the start you dream of. This is the one you dream of after you're done with that one. Grand Design. I do not want the Lifebound Initiate. I want to keep my deck just chugging through. The only time I take the Initiate early is if I have a Snapdragon, I believe it's called, where I get an extra point every time I play it. 1 rune and 2 points every time I play it. It's pretty good, actually. People underestimate cards that give you points when you play them. It's all about the game pace, and taking Honor out of the supply, it's not like it's a ton more points that you got versus what you'd get out of the other cards you could have chose. What you gonna do? Pretty tempted to flip to my other match. Is that poor etiquette? That's probably poor etiquette. Let's do it anyway. Alright, we've got a little bit of stuff going on over here. I'm 1 power short of what I really want. I'm 1 insight short of being able to roll. But that's okay, I'll stack up insight for later. And given that, I'm willing to just take all the points. The way this game is going to collapse very quickly, I'm willing to take that as well. Alright, in turn, go back to what I'm actually doing. Okay, we're back to the Champ Challenge. Sorry for that quick distraction. I'm easily excitable. You know what? I'm okay with 1 and 1. I need to protect my construct and get to that Corrosive Widow, which is why I'm going to take another heavy at this stage. Construct protection is just as important as getting the good constructs. Sometimes people get really upset because they had a perfect start, they got these epic constructs, they've still got a buying power deck so they can keep chugging constructs into the deck all day long, and then they die. Then they draw them and they're like, oh, I'm going to get to use them again, and then they die. And then, oh, I get to, and they never even got to start playing before the game was over. That's a real disappointment. Reactor Monk and Grand Design, the Burrower's free for me. Can your last 3 cards afford it? They could have, and you chose otherwise. And that went what I would call poorly. You could not know that that was going to happen with another Burrower, but that is what I would call poor. Very poor. I don't really care about the protect all my construct things. I just want to protect one of my constructs. I can get an extra point off of the mistake. I don't have enough power coming up to do a hand like this again, so I'm not going to try to edge out the extra banish potential. I will just kill it all and go on with my life. Taking one more point now and still getting the threat that I'm worried about off the table. Okay. Emery's terrifying. Put some more heavy in my own deck. Heavy power, that is. Demon Slayer is a very welcome addition. The Shade of the Blackwatch is a very welcome addition for either of us. And it appears he doesn't have enough for it and doesn't want to buy a heavy. Nope, he's just going to sacrifice the rest of that. You know what? We've seen so many of these, I think I can actually get rid of that safely. I'll take all my extra draws instead. Now let's pump some power into here and let it cycle on back around. 5 power to work with. 2 constructs in play, 1 coming up. Do I want the buying power or do I want the protection and the extra points? I probably want the points, let's be honest. I want an Earth Tyrant. I'm not getting an Earth Tyrant. Ooh, Ascetic. Yeah, I'm not going to frenzy on an Ascetic. I like it, but I do feel like people value it higher than I do. The cards that do things and cards that get rid of things that don't are typically more effective than just cards that help you get to all your cards. Turning 1 good double draw into 2 starters is still pretty meh. Alrighty, well, we're getting a little late in here, but I have an Avatar Golem, and there's still monsters to kill, and there's a lot of 3s we haven't seen. We've seen, what, 1 3 so far? The 3-cost monsters in this deck are pretty prevalent. We're going to see a few by the end. Well, that's 4, 5, 6 towards the Hadron Link device in my hand in 1 draw. Can I draw 1 rune? Effectively, yes. Because now I can kill the Wind Tyrant or the Earth Tyrant. I want to cycle my deck, so I'll go for the Earth Tyrant version. Get that Link device. I'll take this 1 not because I think the banish is good, but because I think the game is ending, and a point is a point is a point. Well, this is going to be disappointing if he doesn't change the center. Change the center. Change the center. Well, you know what? I'm going to take the banish. This is way too late. There's just no reason to take the banish. I'll go ahead and do this for the center control. I can't afford it, so it can go away. I can afford it, but I don't want to flip anything. It only gets worse from here, and I had, what, 3 effective runes left? Well, I had 3, yeah, I had 2 effective runes left from my grand design towards Mechana. There's no good thing that could happen in that situation with the flip. Only bad things. Ooh, Master Dartha. Way too late. It's like losing a point. Well, I guess you had exactly 7, so you couldn't have used it anyway. Oof. I will take the draw and risk it. It was good. Got me some stuff back. I will take the draw. It was good. Got me some stuff back. Now I can banish because it doesn't hurt me. Take the stuff, and let it go. Now the Xeron Duke of Lies, pulling a Hadron Link device, could actually be the 17-point swing that he needs in his life right now. But that hand is very clearly not going to give him a Xeron kill. He'd have done it right away and seen what he come up with. Yep, nope. Well, that's a bullet dodged. There's still a chance for some more coming. Do I take an extra money? If another Grand Design or a Watchmaker's Ultra comes, it could be impactful. Otherwise, I'm effectively sacrificing a point. Well, I can gain an extra heavy off it, so I'm not really sacrificing a point. I'm just converting it differently. And probably should have taken the tablet, because it would have given me 1 rune for whatever flips next. I doubt it's a 1-coster. It probably won't matter. If I had a straight to play, I definitely should have done tablet, but yeah, it's the thing. The other thing I just realized is I forgot about the Void Thirster being in play. Killing Samuel's Trickster still got me a second honor, just like the Cultist would have. So I was saying something, made the right choice, but didn't point out one of the no-brainer reasons to have done it. And that is game 4 down.